out there. This is the front sight picker, and I came on here to congratulate the Stealth Rogue on his 200th subscriber. So I just subscribed myself not too long ago. And I looked on his content, and I think he does great stuff. He was introduced to me by one of the people I'm going to thank in a few minutes, and I'll bring that up. And I will be looking forward more to your content. And I want to thank him for one thing, and that is for not telling me to pick a lock. I just got off work and I got other stuff to do, and like you said, life happens. So I promised someone that I would do this because I do need to get back into practice, but you know, work schedule and then life schedule, you know, it's just, you know, sometimes you just have to put your joys and your pleasure aside. So I just want to congratulate you, and I like your prizes that you give away, so I hope I'm one of the winners. Also, I want to give myself a shout out. As you see, these belts here I've already conquered. Right here, I have conquered and got my orange belt at 1:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Ohio. And this is the bad boy that I had to keep. It took me about 2 weeks. I don't know what it is. I be seeing people going through these things, and it look like it's a piece of cake until you do it yourself. But I just got my orange belt, and like I said this morning before I went to work, because I'll usually take it to work and try to open it on my lunch break, and you know, with no success. And you know, and I tried the 410. Oh my God, stay away from that. Other than that, you know, eventually I'll get it, because I did a 98 Pro pack lock, and I did an Abus, and I kind of put those aside because it was a little bit too much though. But I thought that this lock was a blue belt until I looked it up and found out it was an orange belt. So, you know, like I said, there it is. It's the orange belt, but I didn't submit it yet because, like I said, the time frame. And I'm gonna try to get it. I'm gonna try to submit everything before I go to bed tonight and get ready for tomorrow. All right, I only got a few thank yous because, you know, like I said, I just got off work and I have to do another task here in a few minutes. So if it sounds like I'm reading something, I am, because I can't remember nothing right now. First, I want to thank Johnny Locks #1, because his contest was my very first contest that I won. And I still follow his content. Matter of fact, I follow everybody's content, and I subscribe. I give as much support as I can. Like I said, my first and only video was Memorial Day 2026. So you see the time gap that this is video number 2. Yeah, and he gave some you know, great prizes and everything, and I want to give him a shout out. Now, how I came into this lock sport, I hate to say I done this by accident, because, you know, an accident means an unfortunate incident, depending on how you want to word it. But I am a trained locksmith graduate from the Foley Bell Saw, and I want to give my buddy Rich out there, the owner of that company. Any locksmiths out there need some locksmith tools or everything, go to Foley Bell Saw. He don't even know I'm doing this, so you know I'm not getting paid for it or anything. He's a great guy, and he'll sit there and listen to you, or you know, if he got something you need, he'll give you a deal if he could, or whatever the case may be. And if he don't have it, he'll, you know, do his best to get it for you. So shout out to Rich at Foley Bell Saw. And the next person I want to thank is Not Dead, and I want something I don't remember. I think it was just I joined the Shackleman's Club, so I'm gonna throw them in there as well. And, like I said, I barely get on Discord, and because, like I said, my schedule. But I try to keep in contact, and keep up with, the industry. But I got into lock sport by accident because I was taking an exam or online exam for Bellsaw, and it was something I was doing like into lock manipulations and give out the sparrows too as well. I got a couple of their, challenge folks. I think they're gonna stop. I don't know because they keep changing it, but I got a couple of their challenge saves. I'm gonna keep one the way it is, but I'm gonna try to build one of my own, and a practice save for manipulation, and I want to give a shout out to Sparrows as well and Covert Instruments. Also, I got their tools from Covert Instruments. I kept calling them Covert Industries, so either or. I still give them a shout out as well. Okay, and let's see, I named it. Okay, now the guy I told you I kept my word about this because I don't want to be too lengthy on here, and that is Lord Kodiak. I hate that we live in different states. He is one of the greatest guys I ever met. And, I have seen some of his work. That's really how we got together. His coins, those AI generated, images and videos. He's saying stuff that, I just thought, that was impossible. But, he told me he's going to make my banners for me to, sometime this evening for making my orange belt. So I'm just putting that out there. So if he don't come through, y'all my witness. Anyway, I talked to him, and we've done some business. I bought some of his coins, and he made some things for me. Matter of fact, he made this lock right here. It's really a storage lock. That's kind of stuck here, but it comes off of there, and I never used it because I don't want to mess it up because it's perfect. I don't even know what to say. I can hardly say he got my name on there, which I don't see how he did it. And it was really supposed to come out like that, but he managed to put that on. And I'm gonna say this. I want to get this part out. He got me doing something else, and that is 3D printing. Now, that's my new drug now next to the lock sport because, it is addictive. I did not think it was until I did it. And I know I got on his nerve because, like I said, I communicate more with him than anybody. Text, phone call, you name it, we did it. And, hopefully sometime next year, maybe I get to go pay him a visit. We'll see. Other than that, like I said, he made some coins for me, and matter of fact, he got me making these videos and, practice these locks and stuff, because I was so mad. I tried to do a 410, and I told him, I will do it across the room and everything. He just told me to put it down and, just try something else. Sometimes I just go back and just stay in practice and pick up my, the belts that I've already picked, like the white belt or a yellow belt lock or something. Then I just go back and pick, the harder lock until I finally get it right. But he's been in my corners since day one, and I didn't think about that. I just thought, just like anybody else, we're going to do this. I'm going to buy this from him, and then he's going his way, and I'm going mine. But that's not the case. So, yeah, I have to give a big shout out to him because he still need to teach me how to do some things that I've asked him to do. But this 3D printing, okay, now if you don't hear me about lock sport anymore, that's because I'm putting all my money into that printer. And I made a few things and stuff like that. And like I said, now it's addictive. And, I gonna go ahead and end this video, but I just want to tell Stealth Road to congratulate him on his 200th subscriber, and I hope it grows even more. I hope to get there someday, And but I will try to get more content, because I owe a whole lot of you out there mail calls and videos and stuff like that from the past, and post my prizes that I've won from Johnny Locks, and stuff I got from Shackleman. But like I said, I just didn't have the time. But I'm going to work something out, and I'm still going to give you a shout out, show your stuff I won and stuff like that. And other than that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. And just thanks for listening to me. I hope I wasn't too long. And this is Front Sight Picker, getting ready to sign off. Have a good day or night wherever you are. And please subscribe. Hit me up. Hit me on Facebook as well. And have a good night. Bye.